God, hi guys. Welcome back to my channel.
What are you doing here?
So I've been on a mission for about 5 years now to grow my hair out. We're still on it. So when I was younger, I didn't really embrace my curly hair like I should have. I didn't really know how to handle it. My mom also had curly hair, but she would straighten it all the time. So I didn't really pick up on a curly hair routine up until I was older. I would put a lot of heat in my hair because that was just the best way I could tame it down. So I would blow dry it and straighten it all the time, and my hair was fried by the end of high school. So I was like, you know what? I really want to grow my hair out, and it's really not gonna happen if I keep fucking putting heat on my hair. Ashley, duh. So I decided to go get a trim. So I get in there and I tell the girl,
Cut it all off.
nah, but I told her, I was like, cut everything that's dead, everything out, everything that is damaged, I want it off. She's like, okay. And yeah, I instantly regretted it, but at the same time I didn't. It was the fresh start that I needed, but my hair was up to my neck. It is that very visual that motivates me to continue to try to grow my hair out, because I never want to make my hair have to be that short again, ever again. Ever since that day, I vowed to myself that I would do everything I can to keep my hair healthy so that it grows. So maybe in the past 5 years, I've straightened my hair like 3 times max. I don't really put heat on my hair. Even by not putting heat on my hair would continue to be dry and be stuck at a certain length. Like, it's not short, but it's like not long either. Like, it's just been stuck at that mid-back length for as long as I can remember, and I can never get past it no matter what I try. So I did a little research and I found out about hair porosity. Apparently, hair porosity is a big fucking deal, especially if you have curly hair. So I'm glad I found this out, but if you don't know what hair porosity is, or you've never heard of it, then don't worry, because I'm here to educate you. So what is hair porosity? Hair porosity is the ability that your hair has to absorb and retain moisture. There are 3 types of hair porosity. There's low porosity, medium porosity, and high porosity. They all depend on how your hair cuticles are set up. So if you have medium hair porosity, your hair cuticles are set up in a way where it retains and absorbs just the right amount of moisture. So basically, you're blessed. If you have low porosity, your hair cuticles are pretty closed off, so it's really hard for moisture to come in. And if you have high porosity hair, your cuticles are kind of open, so it's really easy for moisture to come in, but it's just as easy for moisture to come out. Your hair porosity levels are genetic, but they can also change with how much heat and damage you put in your hair. I'm gonna basically leave out medium hair porosity out of the video because, like I said, you have perfect hair. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about low porosity hair and a little bit about high porosity hair, and then based on those characteristics, you guys can decide which one sounds more like your hair. So if you're someone who has low porosity hair, it may feel like whenever you put products on your hair, especially thick products, it feels like not only do they just sit on your hair, where your hair also feels really heavy and greasy, like it doesn't really penetrate. Another thing about low porosity hair is it also takes a long time for it to get fully wet and a long time for it to get fully dry. If you have high porosity hair, then your hair might be processed or damaged. It might be frizzy. It might take too long to dry once you come out of the shower. It also tangles really easily, and you come to notice that thicker products work better for your hair. So if you've heard a little bit about the two and you're like, okay, well, they both kind of sound like me, then don't worry. There are some tests that we can do at home to find out what kind of porosity level we have. The water test is where you take a strand of your hair and you put it in a cup of water and you let it sit there for about 2 to 4 minutes. And if your hair floats, then you have low porosity. If your hair stays in the middle, then you have medium porosity. And if it sinks to the bottom, then you have high porosity hair.
Spoiler alert.
I have low porosity hair, which actually makes a lot of sense because, like I said before, I don't put any heat in my hair, like ever. So it didn't make sense to me as to why my hair continued to get so split and damaged at the ends and why it wouldn't continue to grow when I thought I was taking the most care of it. But it makes sense because I was just oblivious to my hair porosity. I always knew that curly hair was naturally drier than straight hair. So I thought that like I just have to bombard my hair with moisture so that it's completely fine. But even when I did that, my hair would still feel either super greasy or like it felt like it wasn't enough product. If you also have low porosity hair, I want to give you some tips. Low porosity hair is really protein sensitive, so any protein hair masks or products that you use are not really going to be the best for your hair. Another tip, which is personally one of my favorites, is if you have low porosity hair, it's nice to wash your hair with hot water. You know how when you're getting a facial, you steam your face so that you open up your pores? It's kind of the same thing where you wash your hair with hot water so that your cuticles open up, and when you go to put product or conditioner in your hair, they're more allowing of moisture coming into your hair. That being said, it's also nice to heat up your products before you put them on. I never heard of giving your products like a hot bath, but apparently this is a thing that people do where you can warm up your products before you put them on so that you could put them in your hair, and when you do put them in your hair, it's kind of like warm and it opens those cuticles up so that the moisture can go in there, if that makes sense. And since I have low porosity hair, I am going to be focusing more on low porosity products and low porosity information. Obviously, I'm not going to try out any products for high porosity hair levels, but if you guys want me to do something where I give equal attention to both low and high, especially in educational videos, then definitely let me know. So yeah, I'm hoping that now that I have this information about hair porosity and I've done all this research, my hair can quit with the excuses and finally start growing some inches, because I'm ready. But if you guys want to tag along in my hair growth journey, definitely stay tuned, because there are going to be some more episodes on this little series. In this video, I kind of just wanted to explain hair porosity because I had no idea what it was, and it wasn't until I found out about it that I was able to realize like, oh, okay, there are so many other things I could try to get my hair to grow. Like I really haven't tried it all, you know? So in the next upcoming episodes of this series, you guys can expect me to be trying out different ways and different products to make my hair grow. I'm also going to be doing some little experiments where I do my own DIY masks that are good for low porosity hair, or I try products that are meant for low porosity hair. I'm going to review them and then let you guys know how I like them, kind of just document my process, and hopefully by the end of the year hopefully by the end of the year I can step on my own hair. That's the dream. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you learned something today about hair porosity. And if you tried out a test, definitely Damn. Yeah, facts. If you guys also did the water test, make sure you comment down below what hair porosity level you have. And if you have any more knowledge on hair porosity, make sure you leave that down below as well. I would love to know more. Stay tuned for more episodes, guys. See you on the next one. Bye.